Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
We gonna work. Here we go. 10 Lobo. Come up the ball, kill. Pilot, 64, we hit.
On first down, McFarland. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down now, McFarland.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Protein spill. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Set. 15 lining. Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Evans. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Got it. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm here all day. I'm ready to go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And right away he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board. I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On second down, McFarland. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, lock it.
Check 4. Check 99.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's it.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back to throw. Martinez steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down. Martinez going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Off play action. Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Check for that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
From the gun, Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and this one will be brought back to the 22. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Martinez. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down now, McFarland, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
61, matchbox light.
Go. Go.
Hit it.
On 3rd down, McFarland, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Martinez operating from the gun. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Martinez. Off the play fake. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw. Herbert. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st down, McFarland. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, McFarland. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
At the 39-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. 2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Evans. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Martinez now on 1st and 10. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Ready, ready. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Double. Watch on, go on. Let's go. Get set.
Martinez to throw on 2nd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You got nothing.
Operating from the gun, Martinez. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
54
from the gun, Martinez. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 32-yard line.
Go!
It's 50, Mike's 50. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Shoot!
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll let this go for the... He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We gon'
The
run.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Martinez. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
Weapon.
54 miles. Check.
Let's go.
Balaj. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Watch 54.
Hey, watch the ball.
Here's Martinez. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his target. It's Evans. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. The try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Kelce, the intended receiver there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
54.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carlisle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Watch the run. This side, baby.
On 1st down, Swift trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Hey, Sam off.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shoot. Watch twins.
Watch 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Swift, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
58.
Hey, Delta.
Switch up, switch up.
Let go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard
Go
line.
now. 10 low.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
At the 22-yard line.
5.
2nd and long. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run on first down. Carlisle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it?
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. Let's go.
On 4th down, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you, but that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Martinez. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to.
He's got a man, complete. The 40, 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. John Ross, 91 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 50, wait, bravo.
To throw is Martinez. Operating from the gun. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh?
Get ready.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 1. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Hey, 2.
Off play action. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field. You can go make a play on the football.
Open man is Ross, complete.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
14 yards.
Race.
That's good.
X3. 218. Chopper. Speed dribble. Speed dribble.
On 1st and 10. Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st down, Evans. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Bears. Today's final.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Chicago, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the counter. So shock, this nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They should take it to 10.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints